Takže mi na tebe to rozprudí dneska 232. relaxačný tréninkový deň. Je streda 10.7.2024, začíname 18.35. Sú klikožrutých 190, 80, 70 a 60 klikožrutov. Začíname 18.36. Prvá séria klikožrutov, prvá séria kliksterov. Ideme na to. Prvú stovku si dáme popod páčka. Prvú stovku si dáme popod páčka, ale uvidíme, ako to pôjde, aby sa bude ilustrovať. Dobre? Prvá stovka je za nami, páni. Prvá stovka je za nami, poďme si tohto pičusa ako podmas. Nech sa trošku vylíže. Poďme sa na Fallout.
This is the Brentford team. Okay, let's do this first. Get this out of the way. Come on. We are top of the league table. We're actually not anymore. Brilliant. Chelsea have won. They've played the game more than us. Okay, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. We obviously play on a Sunday, so it's fine. We obviously play on a Sunday. Oh, not embarrassing at all. I'm totally relaxed about it. Bruno Fernandes into Marcus Rashford. Plays in Rodrigo. Big chance. Oh, it's the new era. This is it now. This is what we really are. It's his first goal of the season. 3 minutes in, and it's what we wanted. I'm glad I pointed it out now because now he scored. I mean, it's not great, if we're honest. Not brilliant from Brentford, is it? As Fernandes nabs in there on Jensen. Rashford, it's a really good through ball, really good run from Rodrigo, and he implies the finish just right there. Well, it wasn't good. It's going to surprise you viewers. I haven't actually played FM for about a week. There has been updates, so I'm quite excited. Now, admittedly, right, Brentford not having the best season, and whereas we having a tremendous season. This is the year that, of course, I want to win the league title. It's this year or bust, viewers. This will be. I'll tell it now so you can buy in briefly. As Rashford's in, they've cocked it up again. Oh my God, Rashford missed that. How has he missed that? This will be our final season, so I can start something new that I've been working on a little bit. So I'm quite excited for that. But this then is the final season. This is the year we've got to do it. And with the amount of money that we've spent, it has to be now, doesn't it? Mason Mount, at the start we've had to the season as well, it just makes sense. Sancho, off to McTominay. He's a gorgeous boy, but he can't finish. Sorry, gorgeous. I've taken what I said earlier and not even further with it. I thought I'd say comparison, because that's horrible too, really, isn't it? Bruno plays the ball in, and it's headed away. Skriniar keeps it alive. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Back to Skriniar. He's not going to shoot from there, is he? Lays off to Luke Shaw, and Brentford deal with it just about. I realise I've just talked about winning the league, and I've done that a lot in the past times. I generally know what happens next, but if we score from here, that really will mean things are different. Sancho lays it into Wan-Bissaka, which
Alkoholický beč.
offside, and
Aký alkohol to má? Máme to pivo?
right side for Brentford, lays it off. Jensen's there carrying an injury, which is
Pivo.
probably explains that, I guess. Somebody drives forward, actually a very good tackle, but Luke Shaw is there in support, and now we're racing forward. The counter-attack here was rapidly quick. Lovely ball to Rodrigo, who's also got a knock, by the way, and probably should have scored, actually. Is that hampering his performance? I need to know, as Luke Shaw's going to play this corner on that left foot towards the front post, headed away again. I'll tell you what, I've bought 2 new centre-backs that, I'll be honest, are very good at defending. Not nearly as good at near-post headers as Harry Maguire. As Rashford, if you keep the ball under control, just about another goal before half-time would be really, really good. As Sancho there, he's probably fouled, actually. Wants to stay on, but the injury's affecting him. Oh, this was your man. You've scored a goal, for heaven's sake. Bruno lays it into the middle then, with the back post, a bit as far as Sancho. He's got a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Wastes it all, frankly. And lays off to Wan-Bissaka. Anybody? He's going the wrong way. Anybody? Alright, 1-0. So far, so good. Go out and prove them right, as if that would ever be a team talk. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do the Anthony on for Rodrigo, Rashford up top, swap him and Sancho around.
Kúpime nejaké menej
But actually change Anthony up to being inside forward on attack. He's over.
Dám si dal slepú vodke na šmicu.
Forward here, he's got the pace, he's got the ability. Actually, has he got the ability? Cross played in, Rashford cleared away as far as Luke Shaw. By the way, I don't know if you saw the Garnacho goal at the weekend as we make it 2-0. I don't want to say he's been inspired by Harry Maguire. If you're watching, Garnacho, quick first name for the day, doesn't it? It's quite long. Yeah, not a problem. Happy to inspire. Admittedly, Harry Maguire didn't score his overhead kick, but I think he put the idea in Garnacho's head, didn't he? I'm sure as that ball came over, he was thinking, what would Dr. Benji FM's players do as he rifled it in? The real good news here is that the goal top 50 next gen, I might have described it as best player in the world earlier, whatever it's called. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes makes it 2-0. It's Anthony, by the way, has come on and has immediately picked up an injury.
Vedem nějaký pročkal, odklidnul těba.
Coming on. I guess that's the obvious switch, isn't it? Anthony now scores no head kick in the next 20 minutes. But I am gonna tops off. I'm joking, I'm not. So if I overhead kick, this top will come off. There'll be at least 4 of you wondering where the old thing is. It's on the way, according to Amazon. Well, this second half has just sort of petered out a little bit. There's been very, very little going on. If we're about to seal it with overhead kick, that'll be a lot colder, say. Luke Shaw driving on the left-hand side. He's got lots of options in the middle, if you can find them. Luke Shaw into Sancho, has been blocked off. And Tony's not really had a... To be fair, I was going to say Tony's had a chance. Brentford haven't done anything in the whole game. Wan-Bissaka now, racing forward on this right-hand side. Played in. Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount, McTominay.
Ideme na 90 hodinová séria. Dáme tuto nějaké pétolízačky, šmankom nějaké pétolízačky. Ale šmáci si vyžadujú tovar. Aj to naozaj zmeníte tovar dali, ja. Zmetelmi šmáci, zmetelmi gurmáni, zmetelmi šmáci, zmetelmi gurmáni, sme šmáci, sme gurmáni, šmáci a gurmáni. A preto zmetelmi šmáci, zmetelmi gurmáni. Neomilná ľudská rasa. Tak to.
Knock it around like, oh my, if he'd have scored that, would have been not tops off viewers, but maybe I'd have taken a sock off. Sock off sounds like well, it sounds very much like the other thing, doesn't it? Yeah, right. All right, there we go then, 2-0, and on to PSG, which should be a bit harder than that. He's out for 6 or 10 days, so we'll miss the game. Rodrigo is out for a couple of days, and we'll probably be all right, so that's good news. Hopefully Højlund will be back soon. I'll see you then in a couple of days. Right, Højlund is very, very close to fitness, and I'm going to risk him, so in he comes. Actually, no, both of them can because we've got an injury. Come on, that was a waste of £5,000 a week, wasn't it? You know already. Yeah, fair enough. All right, Shalaga's going to come in because look at the networking of friendship here. That's what we're going for. That would have been a better. The network of friendshipping. That would have been a better title for the series. All right, then here we go. The team then, as you can see, remains pretty much what we've just played against Brentford, but with a couple of changes here and there, and hopefully Højlund's injury that he's just come off the back of isn't going to hamper him in this game too much. You can see Mbappe, Dembele, Mawani in there as well, Kolo Mawani. So a very dangerous side, but a side I think they're pretty well matched against. Let's see. This has got to be disrespectful. It's got to be. Champions! Sorry. Well, the weather, so I shouldn't be doing that. It's not my best performance, was it? I've got to be honest, that midfield 3 is not as good as my midfield 3. And the front 3, I'll again, pretty well matched. Mbappe would obviously walk into the team, but the other two, like, again, it's not that similar really. How good is Koulibaly? Yeah, it's not that good. Did you believe when I said that? I mean it. Xavi Simons knocking it into the centre as he nearly made me look like crap. All right, it's been a very dull, very mundane first half of football in a drizzly, old football stadium. Very old football stadium. Fall apart. No, not all right, second half, we're going to straight back out for it. We just need to see a little bit more. Sancho is the Ram Goiter. So I don't think the Ram Goiter role isn't it. So, what a conclusion we finally drawn. My defensive midfielder's on the booking. Tommy's coming on, I just trust him. And let's see then, can the better looking boy, I shouldn't have made this a battle between the two of them. Also, Real Madrid are playing Manchester City and Haaland has scored, so I'll do whatever you want with that information. Bruno though, free kick though, quite deep position. Got quite a lot of options there if you want to try and do this. The counter for them is very much on. As they flick it away, Sancho's got loads of time and room to finish the run of it. Rashford missed it. I might do something bad here. I think the fact that we've got a couple of corners already. Harry Maguire enters the pitch. I just realised that I'm Dembele and I've got Harry Maguire. I've just asked to lose him now. Let's get positive. Let's get this. Otherwise, I've been shooting to a 0-0 between United and PSG, which nobody's here for. Holland's really struggling, so it's going to be Callum Wilson time in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. I should I'm also going to be on Garnacho because I am completely buying the hype of real life. Haven't yet happened, so it's Rashford on that far side. McTominay, he can't shoot from there, surely. Scott McTominay, off the Mason Mount, goes for it. Oh, we just made of that look very awkward. Oh my god, I've got a ball. Gets to the front post. Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, England's Rose versus England's Lion. Well, they're combining. He's made an effort, but he wasn't really making an effort. I'm going to demand more from the boys. Pointing at PSG, actually, considering how our Champions League run has gone, is pretty impressive. From a video perspective, that was knowledge dishwater, as my mum would say. Deary me, that was disappointing, wasn't it? And it doesn't really help us in terms of the Champions League qualification. As much as the league is important, I would quite like to be up there. It feels like we're going to be here, doesn't it? Anyway, that concludes. If you enjoyed the video, of course, leave a like on it.
No, jdeme.
And I'll see you
80.
tomorrow for more. Yes, really. And I'll see you again. Goodbye, everybody. Happy Monday. Today then, Barcelona and Chelsea. Let's dive straight in.
Scusa, toto.
Welcome back, viewers, to the Manchester United save. Let's get it. Got overboard there. Went far too overboard. Something just came out. I was just like, I'm going to go for it. I went too far. And welcome back then. We play Barcelona today, and it drew my attention to the La Liga table, where they are, well, they're doing well. Real Madrid obviously missing Rodrigo. They're coming back for the low price of the exact price I paid for him. In fairness to Rodrigo, has scored a goal now. And I've changed his position. A lot of people are furious that I'm playing him at right wing, so I've moved him to there. So that's a big change in my eyes. So going into these two games then, our Premier League table is looking like this. Chelsea remain the only team unbeaten so far, but we play them after we've beaten up Barcelona. So hopefully we be the first team to best them. That's the hope, that's the dream. So let's first then get into this game against Barcelona, where our Champions League table, for a sound could sum it up, we are not safe in anywhere, really. Hopefully, again, a very tough game here against Barcelona. 3 more to go. Once we've played this, we've got Tottenham and Real Betis to come. So potentially a little easier, in theory, perhaps. But these are 2 crucial games then. Can we get the best of them? Let's find out. Team-wise, then you just saw it a moment ago. Nana, Wan-Bissaka, Skriniar, Inacio, and Shaw. McTominay sits in the middle. We've got a little bit of James, got a bit of a tired leg or 2. I told him I'd rest him. I don't want to back down now, so I'm resting him. Fernandes and Mount in the middle, of course. Rashford on the left. And then this is new. We'll see. I've used this in previous Football Managers. Let's see if it works in this one. And why learn new things? Do you know what? This is the last year that the Football Manager will look like this. The Football Manager will look like this. So let's go for it. I forget how good Gavi, Pedri, and De Jong are. That is horrifying, actually. Ansu Fati back from his big loan move from Brighton as well. So how did he get on, actually? Oh, hang on. Before we find that out, no, actually, we're here now. Can I click it? Can I find 3 goals in 2 starts? Starting against me. Sorry, I realised that if you don't know the lyrics to this, I had to help. Ready? Use the order. The Giants. I thought I was going to do it. Pick up that ball. Yes! What a swipe. That's the best animation in the game. Right then, here we go. The Barcelona at the new Camp Nou. Let's see how we do. Daniel Siebert is the referee on a breezy 27 degrees. No such thing. All right, we're wearing our Celtic tribute act today, so bear in mind we're not in our regular red, as Barcelona are in a, well, sort of a Aston Villa / West Ham combo, aren't they? In a sense. Not really at all. Right, I don't know why I said it. As it goes all the way back to Stegen. Now, again, the changing of role on that side, I've been playing as a rhamdoid, so what I really mean is like a second striker that floats around a bit. So instead, I've gone straight for advance forward. As you can see, that's going really well. As a right winger scores against me. So maybe it's been my fault this whole time. I wonder if I could put Rashford as part of a attacking 3. Am I asking for trouble here? I'm not watching that again. Am I asking for trouble here if I play them as a front 3 and just play 3 advanced forwards? I don't know. Look, we're away at the new camp. Why not start trying things? I had a plan today, and then they scored after 14 minutes. There's no plan anymore. Yes, there was actually a plan. I can hear you thinking there was a plan. I wouldn't consider this perfect preparation for the game against Chelsea, which is sort of must win. Because again, it's our final. Sorry, Anana there has decided not to bother with goalkeeping. Okay, what's actually gone on there? As Lewandowski's made it 2-0. Anana, it's not like the ball was travelling particularly quickly. It's gone to Lewandowski, who's headed it across the goal, and Anana's been outfoxed by the bar, I think. And now we're 2-0 down, and I feel very foolish. It was quick as well. A quick 2 goals. They're not finished with me. Ansu Fati scores. Right, so how did he get on at Brighton? I was still wondering. 11 goals and 7 assists. That's pretty good. As he makes it 3 before half time, and I now wonder if I should have played 3 strikers. We'll go back to this, shall we? Inside forward on attack. Inside forward on attack. Just leave them in similar but not the same positions. So this is why Barcelona are on top of La Liga, I guess. Because clinical. That was absolutely in fact, where's the water bottle? I can't even say that was absolutely terrible. Your performance was extremely poor. I do what I'm going to thrash. How can I point fingers at all of them? I'm doing a lot of these. There's also Premier League games I've just realised happening at the same time. Chelsea are beating Brighton. The only good news about Chelsea playing and winning is that their legs will also be tired. In fact, I might start thinking about the Chelsea game. Right, Bruno, you have not had the best performance. Christian Eriksen's going to come on. Danny Welbeck's coming on up front.
No jinak to přeji, páni. 70 kilometrážů.
Rashford's had a terrible game. Sancho comes on for him. Am I about to make 5 substitutions in one time? No, I wouldn't do that, would I? Harry Maguire on. All right, 5 subs at once on 63. Harry Maguire to bring us back into the game? Surely not. There he is. I tell you what, viewers, that's management, isn't it? Let's face it. That's what I'm all about, you see. Luke Shaw whips it in, and what a substitution. Game on. Game on now. To be honest, the guys that are out there had given up. So the fact we've made 5 changes, probably the best move we've ever made. Hello, Christian Eriksen into script. McTominay, oh, it's 2! It's 2! This is unbelievable. Whoa, hang on. What's happening now? What's happening now? It's a static free kick. So Stegen and the Barcelona players are furious. We're pretty jubilant. I can't imagine it is a goal. It would have been amazing if this was offside. But somebody at the back post, though, rises highest, and it's 3-2. Game on. Are we about to do this? Another set piece? Are we about to a night in Barcelona them? I think we are, by the way. I'm going to encourage with 30 minutes to go, so I expect no further highlights. Let's see. We'll just watch this together. 83, 4, 5, 86 minutes on the clock. 87, 88, 89, 90 minutes, 92, 3, 4 and 5. And so, after nearly coming back into the game with 2 set pieces inexplicably, I've encouraged the boys, and they've given up. Champions League. That's bollocks, isn't it? Unlucky boys. Yeah, sure. Well, we might go through in the Champions League. We might not. Stay tuned for the next one. But coming up now, this is then what really matters, as I'm going to rest the players that, frankly, didn't try there. So here we go. There is a real temptation here to play Harry Maguire against Romelu Lukaku of Chelsea, but I don't know if I'm brave enough. So if I just dared myself there, those that have been watching the channel for a while will know.
Vyspěli jste Liga majstrů, ako to vidno?
Starts a coaching course.
Ako to vidno?
Well, Romelu Lukaku. There is a real temptation here to play Harry Maguire against Romelu Lukaku of Chelsea. Right, stay tuned for the next one. Yeah, sure. Well, we might go through in the Champions.
To ako ukazujú tú Ligu majstrov? A čo to ukazuje takto? How the table looks. Prečo to ukazuje takto? What? What?
Champions League, we might.
Prečo to ukazuje takto? What? Toto je anglická liga. Toto je anglická
Yeah,
liga.
sure. Well, we might go through in the Champions League. We might not. Stay tuned for the next one. But coming up now, this is then what really matters, as I'm going to rest the players that, frankly, didn't try there. So here we go. There is a real temptation here to play Harry Maguire against
New
Romelu
format
Lukaku
for
of
Champions
Chelsea, but
League.
I don't know if I'm brave enough. So if I just dared myself there, those that have been watching the channel for a while will know.
Už mi to naozaj
That is
zmenili.
not wise. Darren Fletcher starts a coaching course. Ooh. God, let's not get carried away, guys. Hey, as Newcastle have hired Conte. Are they having a bad time of it? Oh, yes, they are. Newcastle, with all the money in the world, have did they make transfers in the summer? They bought Sebastian Cortez and Smith Rowe on loan, and they're wondering why it's not gone well. That's probably quite harsh on both players, but it isn't going well. So, proof. Right, here we go then. Chelsea, I assume they beat Brighton.
Zmenili format Ligy majstrov.
They did 2-0, so they are still
Fakt to zmenili.
unbeaten. But this is the beautiful thing about the Premier League. If we beat them, despite the fact they're invincible so far, we will probably overtake them. And regardless of that, we've got a game in hand of all the sides in the top 7 now, with the only side with that. So, here we go. It's actually not yet. I've blown myself off there in front of all my pals. Let's just, here we go. 2 games on some of them now as well. As City beat Wolves 3-1. Haaland scored in the 96th and 97th minute, which is totally reasonable. And looking at the team then, I mean, we're a little bit tired in certain
Group
places.
stages
I may
into
bring
8 groups of
Balassier
4.
in. I think the one move I'm going to make.
Boris is
is
going
like
to
I've
play
tried
Champions
something
League
there for Rodrigo,
phase, former
and it
group
hasn't
stage.
worked. So I've basically bottled it, viewers. I'm just going to make him an inside forward on support and just let him get on the ball and run at them. Sit slightly narrower, you know, that's what we're going to do. In fact, no, sit narrow, but do what you want, mate. I've basically created a Ramdoyer, taking him off Ramdoyer to create a Ramdoyer. Shoot more often, dribble more, get further forward, do all that. Some of these boys are probably need a rest. Mason Mount, you're playing, mate. Luke Shaw, you're playing. So get out there and do this. Martinez on the bench. Oh, so let me fix this. So I said, let's fix this. And then I nearly put Ravel Morrison on the bench. I'm just not taking it. Come on, grow up. All right then, Manchester United versus Chelsea. Here we go at the old ground we always play at. So here we go. I don't know why I avoid it. It's not like anyone cares. I don't know, but now it's just become a thing. All right, building from the back.
Úplne ako divne to zmenili ten format Ligy majstrov.
We're doing it, and by building from the back, I mean Aaron Wan-Bissaka is going on a, I'm going to say,
Divne zmenili ten format Ligy majstrov. Dobre, idem poslednú výzelku. Posledná výzelka. Ideme sa do studeného držgoša. 232. relaxačný tréningový deň za noví páni. Do 232. relaxačný tréningový deň za noví páni. Bola to fúčka, bolo to fútra, bolo to pervitín. Ale už je to za nami. Z 232. relaxačný tréningový deň za nami. Bol 10.7.2024, skončili sme 19.02. Segment trval 26 minút a 26 sekúnd. Trochu dlhší, ale je to za nami.